Alright guys, we're going to talk about the difference between practice and training. As you've seen so far in this program, we do a lot of practice and we do a lot of training. But the program's not just work yourself into the ground. If you do that, it's exactly what's going to happen. You're going to work yourself into the ground, and that's when injuries happen. That's when you get tired. That's when you don't sleep well. That's when you don't recover enough. And ultimately, that's when you perform really poorly. So there's a difference between practice and training. When you see practice, you need to let go of that inner competition of I want to do better, I'm feeling really good right now, I'm going to go for a max set. That's not what we're doing. When you see practice, what we're trying to do is really smooth out the movements. We're trying to make them either more efficient or faster. We only make them faster once they're really, really efficient. So when you go to a competition and people look at you and say, wow, that movement's really sexy, that's really smooth, that guy's pull-ups just look beautiful, his muscle-ups look great. What that translates to is that guy's using the least amount of energy possible for that movement. And we only get that through practice. And once we practice these movements, we can train them as well, which we're going to do both. When it's time for training, that's when it's time to dig deep and go for that extra rep or that extra 2 reps. And that's what makes you grow, and that's what makes you better. But there's also the practice, and that's what makes you more efficient, that's what makes you smoother, and that's what makes you win competitions. Anybody can dig in and go hard in competition, but if you dig in and go hard with really good, clean movements, you're going to win every time. When it comes to barbell stuff, when you see 60%, do it at 60%. That's practice. I know that you can lift heavier, but I'm trying to make you lift smoother and more efficient. So when we get to a different phase of the program where it is heavier, you're going to have those skills and those neuromuscular pathways already developed to really blow up. That's what we're looking at. Practice versus training. Make sure you practice when it's time to practice. Make sure you train hard when it's time to train hard. We're going to do both every single day, all year, and that's how we're going to maximize our results. So when we go to competition, we just win, we don't get our butts kicked. Practice versus training, make sure you do it.
So blow up, son.
You killed it.